Alright guys, Qyt-gs800d. Still having no luck on programming with the computer because my computer's so old it will not download the Qyt software. And I have not figured out how to get it on Chirp. So either this radio's not compatible yet or it's just my old computer. It is from 2006, so I'm looking into getting a newer laptop just to be able to program some of my newer radios here. My handhelds I program with the TID radio Bluetooth to my phone, which is way easier. Why we haven't figured out a deal to do this with mobiles yet, I don't know. Be a heck of a lot easier. But I'm going to show you guys what this thing's doing power wise. I do have my new Midland 6 dB antenna. I did have that little silver antenna out there. I just changed it today. We're going to see how much better. It actually talks pretty good. You see, that's Baxter repeater, which is several miles from me. I'm here in Arkansas. So the Baxter repeater is up north of Mountain Home, and I'm just south of Harrison on Highway 62 East. Still probably 25 to 35 miles from Mountain Home. Maybe even more than that. And I hit it fine. And Marshall is at least 45 minutes to an hour south of me. And I hit it just fine sitting here in my yard. I don't know about hitting them on low power. Never tried that. But I know when you go into the repeater settings, you can swap it all to low power. That's Baxter coming in right now. Turn it down a little bit. But yeah, let's go back up here to channel 1. Let's do the SWR. I'll have to set it, of course, because it won't be right. Let me set this phone down here for a second. Yeah, I might just magnetize it. Let me get it all set here, and I'll show you what it is. You got to do it just like a CB's SWR meter. This one is pretty snazzy. I mean, it works good, but you have to turn that knob while you have it on set. Except for my focus is not wanting to focus. This is channel 1, so it's low power SWR, less than 1.5, whatever that is, maybe 1.3 to 1.4. Power, I believe, I know this radio is FCC approved, but I believe, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this thing's doing more power than it should on low, because it does 10 watts. And I was thinking they're supposed to be at 5, and it's actually, as you can see, a little over 10. And that's on power. I mean, that's pretty good for low power, but that definitely means it's not going to be able to transmit on channels 8 through 14. I don't even have those programmed in. I've done like the Midland, just left those plumb out. But I will be programming them in just to listen to, because my kids, one of them's in the background there, they use some little Cobra FRS walkie-talkies and like to play. They like to ride their four-wheelers and whatnot and talk to me. Let's go up to channel 15. Now we'll do the power. Get my camera to focus. A little over 20 watts. Let me do the SWR again. Get my camera to set up here. I've got these steely balls on my Jeep here. Got to get my camera to set on the magnet. All right. Set my little meter on SWR. It jumps it up to about 1.5 on SWR on it. Just shot hair below, which is no big deal. And then power wise, I think I already showed you it was over 20 watts, just barely. Let's go to repeater channel. Go to repeater 15 here, which is your first repeater channel. Drop it and I'll set my SWR again. Yeah, this thing's just like the CB ones, little Workman CB ones, which this is a Workman. You have to key it up and put it over, focus. Just on that last line, kind of right at those two little dots on the bottom there. That's where it goes. Now here's SWR on the repeater channel. Just right at 1.5, which is good. I've not really done anything with this Midland antenna. Now let's go all the way over to power. And it flat amazed me on power for the repeater channel. That's close to 30 watts. That radio, according to the book manual, is 18 watt radio. According to the box and according to Amazon that I bought it, the link I bought it off of, it is 20 watts. So we get 20 watts on the high power on the channels like you're supposed to, but you're getting 30 watts pretty much right at 29 to 30 watts on repeater channels, which is amazing. Like I said, Marshall's several miles south of me. Baxter is several miles away. I'll show you that I can hit those. And as you see, it's coming in receiving at 42, which is pretty good. Baxter, to me, is a little closer, and it don't come in that good, I don't think. See, it's not even hitting it at all right now. Just time of day, I guess. Yeah, it's just the time of day. Most of the time it hits it perfect here, but it's right in the evening. Probably a lot of radio skip going on right now. CB wise and stuff, this is usually the time most guys are talking skip on CB, if anybody knows anything about that stuff. But this thing, as far as setting wise, is pretty neat. You can monitor all 4 channels at once, which is the TMR mode. Of course, you can't already see that blue, but I'll show you. I go to TMR setting here. Where's it at? That was one of the TMRs. There it is. See how it says A, B, C, and D? You can hit menu. There it's off. Hit menu again. You'll notice the little antennas about all of them is gone. All those little antennas gone means it's only monitoring the channel that I'm on. This here is a frequency that I've got punched in on frequency mode. I've not saved it to any channels, which you can do just like any of the handhelds or whatnot. Save it to your memory channels. I've not done that. That's just our local Boone County 911 frequency here. Just using it to listen to for crashes or whatnot, you know, fire, anything like that. Go back to menu, TMR, hit menu, A, B, C, and D. I don't know what the M means, but as you can see, I change which ones it's monitoring, 1 or 2 at a time. But it's still, even though you do that, it's still got, hit the wrong button. It's still got all of them pulled up on the screen, like it says monitor plus A, I believe is what that is. And we'll see it's monitoring A and then the one I'm on. So I could leave it like that and you know, it'd only be monitoring the other three, whichever one I'm selected there with the little arrow. Of course, you guys know how that works, but I thought you could turn them off and put just like 2 frequencies on the screen at one time, but that's not the case. So if that annoys anybody, having 4 different lines of frequencies on the screen, or channels on the screen at one time, I have yet to figure out how to program that out. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to do it off the software online, so don't hold me to this yet. We'll figure that out. But I mean, as far as functionality, you know, you got your volume knob, you got your VM knob, your call knob, your exit, A, B, C, D, which, you know, is channels. You got your FM mode and monitor, and then here is a channel button. You know, it's just a channel knob. Got your standard mic with the buttons on it. Everybody knows what they are. Scan, I'll show you that feature. Scan, just like the Baofeng little handheld radios or any of them cheap radios you get. You just hold the scan down, and it goes to scanning. It's not nothing fast. It's not super speedy.
National Weather Service forecast for Harrison and the surrounding areas. Tonight, north winds 5 miles an hour, in the evening becoming light after.
Does have your weather bands. I'm gonna hit scan again, maybe get away from them weather channels. And I believe if I hit scan again, now I go up with the channel and hit scan, it'll start scanning up. Yes, that is correct. So if you want it to scan up, you hit up on the channel.
5 miles an hour.
And
Day, sunny.
once you hit up, you hit scan and it'll go down. Now I'm going down. I'm gonna hit scan again. It'll scan down. Yes. So that's how scan works, if anybody wants to know it all. But anyway, guys, I sure do appreciate it. This little radio has been a pretty good little radio so far. I've had it in the Jeep now for a week or two. I told you all I was going to come back pretty quick with a video. I'm sorry it took a little while, but I had to get my meter in, and I wanted to give you all a good full. My camera is terrible today. Wanted to give you all a good full review on it before I suggested anybody buy this little cheap radio. But I mean, it's honestly really good. I mean, it's cold to the touch right now. As much as, of course, I've not talked on it a lot. I don't know if there's anybody out there listening or not. I could probably try to get somebody on a repeater, but if y'all want to see some video of me talking on it, I'll get one of my buddies to talk, and we'll do some simplex talking to, you know, see how far away we can get one of them to talk. Because I know I've got some buddies that's at least 6 and 7 miles away. You know, and this is, you know, not your ideal terrain here. All the trees and mountains and stuff around me. It's not your ideal spot. Because they're all, well, my camera won't do no justice, but they're all over the hills and under the hills behind me and around me. So you can just imagine, this is Harrison, Arkansas. So we got plenty of mountains. Well, give it a thumbs up, a like, whatever y'all want to do, guys. I'd like for everybody to subscribe if they like it, but I'm not here to get subscribes. I'm just here to, you know, let people see these little radios, because I was interested in these radios and nobody had any videos that were real good on them. So, thank you.